Hello, my name's Neil Ogden. I'm one of the subject specialists in OCR's maths team that has developed our new maths GCSE for first teaching from September 2015 and that will be first examined in summer 2017. Through this video I'm going to be talking about the changes that are coming through in this new maths GCSE and introducing OCR's accredited GCSE maths qualification. There's a new exam structure now for GCSE maths, and one of the main changes is the total examination time, now required to be at least 4.5 hours. This is quite a step up from previously, particularly for learners at the foundation tier, where total exam time in current specifications is generally around 3 hours. Many current GCSEs also have only 2 exam papers. However, breaking 4.5 hours of exams up between only 2 exam papers would lead to papers of a length that would be a challenge for many learners. Our GCSE Maths therefore has a 3-paper structure for both foundation tier and higher tier, with equally weighted 1.5-hour papers at both tiers. Each tier has a single non-calculator paper, which we have as the middle paper to be taken. When speaking with teachers through our development, we were often told that they wouldn't want the new qualification to begin with the non-calculator paper first, so we've placed it as the middle paper, to allow learners to build confidence with an initial calculator paper, then move through the non-calculator paper, and then another calculator paper to finish. We also uniquely have 100 marks per paper, more marks than any other new GCSE maths specification. This isn't because we'll have more questions, it's simply because the questions on our papers will have higher mark allocations. This gives us a greater scope for awarding more method marks within questions, meaning learners can be more effectively rewarded for the work they have done and pick up a mark for each correct step of the working on the way towards an answer. There are still common questions overlapping between foundation and higher, with about 20 marks worth of questions per paper appearing on both tiers. In terms of demand, these common questions will be targeted at the GCSE grades that overlap between the 2 tiers, grades 4 and 5. New GCSE qualifications will be awarded using a new grading scale which runs from 1 up to 9, 9 being the highest. The foundation tier will cover grades 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, while the higher tier targets grades 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. The overlap between the tiers is at grades 4 and 5. There will also be an allowed grade 3 on the higher tier for learners a small number of marks below grade 4. Another major reform with the new GCSE Maths is the changes in content. These can be broken into 3 areas. Subject content introduced in the new GCSE at both foundation and higher tier. Subject content introduced in the new GCSE at higher tier only. And then also content that isn't entirely new to GCSE Maths but is new to foundation tier, since some content that was previously higher tier only is now required to be set at the foundation tier. Content new to both foundation and higher tier includes topics such as memorising certain trigonometry values, inequality notation, Venn diagrams, and identifying the turning points of graphs. Content new to the higher tier only includes topics such as working with equations of circles centred around the origin, finding approximate solutions to equations using iterative methods such as decimal search and interval bisection, and deducing the turning points of quadratic functions by completing the square. Content that was previously higher tier only and will now be assessed on the foundation tier 2 in the new GCSE includes topics such as trigonometry in right-angled triangles, standard form, surds, and factorising basic quadratic expressions. For a more detailed look at the required content, our new accredited specification document is available from the OCR GCSE Maths webpage and is also being sent out to centres across the UK. Collaboration between OCR Maths subject specialists, teachers and subject experts enabled us to develop this specification for ease of teaching, laying out the required content clearly and showing progression in terms of both topic area and difficulty. Our specification also uniquely has many examples of the required content, showing the demand required. Both foundation and higher tier topic content are set out next to each other on the same page, so the progression of content is clear, and we've set out separately a unique column of initial learning content. For instance, we know many of you are intending to deliver the new GCSE Maths over 3 years, beginning early in Year 9, and the separate column of initial learning content is a perfect starting point. Content in this column is based largely on Key Stage 3 topics, so you can deliver this content in Year 9 with a mind to introducing problem-solving aspects to learners and then building their confidence for progression through GCSE. For Year 10, the column will allow you to easily identify the topics that learners should already have been introduced to prior to GCSE. With more able learners, this content can be quickly reviewed before progressing onto more demanding areas, whereas for less able learners, the content can be revisited as required in more depth to consolidate their knowledge and confidence before progressing to the topics in the foundation column. If you'd like to find out more, please visit ocr.org.uk/GCSE Maths, where you can download the new specification and sample assessment materials. A range of free resources and support for our GCSE Maths qualification, developed through collaboration between our maths subject specialists, teachers and other subject experts, are also available through the website. For specialist advice, guidance and support, you can contact OCR's team of maths subject specialists who will be able to give individual service and assistance whenever you need it. Thank you for watching.